Hey friends, nice to see you. Christiana Gaudette here, your Tarot Fairy Godmother, live on my YouTube channel. It's Friday, it's time for the Friday Weekly Wrap-Up. I am so sorry I missed the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter recap as I usually do on Thursdays. My schedule is just overloaded, but I do hope you did check out the newsletter. And of course, I am planning on doing the Saturday Psychic Sampler tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern Time. So get your specific questions ready for that. My link tree is right in the description, and I just posted a new rant, so please check out my rant. Leave your comments. All right, let's get going. As you can see, we are using Grateful Dead Tarot because it's Friday. Why not? All right. I will do one card for the collective. Then I will take requests for individual cards in the order that I see them. If you were with us on Monday and remember what your Monday card was, tell me what your Monday card was in the same comment that you make your request, because that's fun to make the connection. All right. Here you're going to see me riffle shuffle my extremely expensive tarot deck. I said I would never do that. But just watch me. And look. Card popped out. That's going to be our card for the collective right there. Okay, then. The 10 of Roses reversed for the week. I think this was a hard week for a lot of people. I think a lot of people may have been questioning relationships, may have been trying to heal from family trauma, may have been working through stuff around emotional issues, family issues, around individual issues, around what sort of family to have and do I want to have a family and what does that look like, the possibility of relocating or moving away from friends and family. That's something that's been coming up in readings a lot recently. So this may have been a week where we've had to each look at who am I outside of my family? What is my connection to family? What is my future for family? And who are the people around me who are really supportive of me? All right. So that said, let us go into individual readings. Again, I will take them in the order that I see them. And for those of you who are members of our channel, and you can tell who the members are because their names are in green, thank you so much for being a member. We had our members only live stream last night. It was a lot of fun. If you weren't able to make it, please do watch the replay. I think it was pretty instructive as well. And for those of you who were there, thank you so much for being there. All right. So, Smile Soul 20, thank you for being a member. Your card, the Lady, which is like the High Priestess. I think this week you did a great job finding balance. You did a great job trying to stay peaceful in situations where you didn't really feel peaceful. So very, very well done. You used your intuition. You kept serenity when everything around you was going crazy. Very well done. Nalini, so nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for your wrap-up. Nalini, the 10 of Skulls, which is the 10 of Swords. It's a hard card. I feel like this week you have really been making hard decisions, thinking about difficult things, really taking an inventory of the difficult things that other people have caused you to think and believe about yourself and about life and deciding what is true and what is not true. That is not easy, but sometimes necessary. I hope it leads you to a place of truth and greater freedom. Febborn, so nice to see you. So, King of Staves, so King of Wands reversed on Monday. Okay, here is your wrap-up card. Oh my gosh, you saw me shuffle. Girl, you're going through it. Nalini got this too, but you saw me shuffle, man, and it's that same card. 10 of Skulls, which is like the 10 of Swords. I feel like it's been a tough week. You got a lot going on in your head. You got a lot that you're trying to figure out. You're not necessarily feeling supported by the people around you. You're going to have to figure out what is true for you. And with that King of Staves reversed, you did not go into the week feeling terribly powerful. And I think I think you spent too much time in your head. I do. It's going to be important to get out with other people. It's going to be important to get the input of other people. It's going to be important for you to, rather than think your way into a box, think your way out of a box. Seriously. Hey, Teresa Chase, I'm so happy to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here is your wrap-up card. May not shuffle my hair in there. The problems of long-haired tarot readers. You get the King of Roses reversed. So I feel like, so there may be some relationship stuff going on in your life that has been difficult this week. This would be like the King of Cups reversed. And it may be too that you're really having a hard time working up a sense of spiritual love and acceptance for some difficult people. And it may be that you are not feeling your happiest right now. So I think you really need to tend to your own emotional state, your own emotional well-being. Hey, Jake, nice to see you. Thanks for being a new member here. Thanks for joining us last night. Weren't here on Monday? That is perfectly okay. Here's your card to wrap up the week. The Three of Skulls reversed. So that's like the Three of Swords reversed. This is a card we would rather see reversed. It feels like you've really been going through it. You've really been going through some heartache and some upset, but you're actually now finding healing and finding ways to heal and finding ways forward that look like improvement. So that's good. All right. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. All right. Thanks for being a member, Betty, and thanks for using a members only emoji. Oh, before I forget, let me just say thank you very much. Thank you very much to Julie Rogan. Thanks for being with us last night, Julie. And thank you so much for starting us off today with a super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Super chats and super stickers are ways that you can support this channel along with your membership, and I just really appreciate it. All right, Betty, I am so sorry for the interruption. Thank you for being a member. Thanks for using a members only emoji, and thanks for being with us last night. May I have a wrap-up card? Monday's card was the Magician. Great way to start off the week. Let's see how we're ending the week. Jeez! This is, I promise you, there is nothing about this card that's causing it to come up more than the others. And you can see that I'm shuffling. The 10 of Swords, Betty. Are you in your head too much? Are you overthinking? Is this the week of overthinking for everyone? Is there something hurting you? I think this may have been a tough week for you, feeling kind of piled on, feeling like you got too much going on and no one else to help you. I feel like it's been a bit of a tough week, and I am so sorry. Please take time for self-care. Okay. Chara Saddlemeyer, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using a members only emoji. Sorry you missed Monday. A card for you, for Lucian and Justina. Yes, indeed. Okay. If that 10 of Swords comes up again, I'm going to scream. Well, I probably won't scream, but I'll be sad. And I'm shuffling. All right. We're going to start with you, Chara. The storyteller, which is like the fool. I think this week you may have really thought about your own life journey, what's been hard, what's been good, what you've learned, where you're going, and where you want to go next, and really thinking about your own power in that. So that is a beautiful thing. For Lucian, the Four of Bolts, that's like the Four of Wands. Lucian may actually have felt some security and stability in his situation this week, which may offer opportunity for connection with others, for friends, for family, and for creativity, which is a great thing. And Justina, the Lover's reversed. I think Justina is really thinking about the relationships in her life, and not just individual relationships with people, but relationship with things and with ideas. And what does Justina want to associate herself with? What does Justina want to commit to? Who does Justina want to associate herself with, and who does Justina want to commit to? The important thing to remember is it's Justina's decisions. She gets to choose. All right. Martha Vink, happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here's a card for you for the week. And there it is again. I said I'd scream, but I'm not screaming. Martha, do you have a tough week this week? A lot on your mind? Lot driving you a little nuts? Yeah, so many of us are really just feeling overwhelmed with thoughts, words, ideas, our own and others. And that can pile up, and it can pile up as fear, either personally or in a larger way. It can pile up as overwhelm. And a lot of us clearly are feeling that. And, each of us perhaps for different reasons, maybe many of us for a similar reason. There's a lot going on in the world that we're not happy about, that a lot of us are not happy about. And the cards may be reflecting that too. So Martha, whether personal, professional, whether internal or external, you're feeling it too. And so the key is self-care, action where action is necessary, rest where rest is necessary. All right. Von Ray, so nice to see you. King of Pentacles on Monday, and you talked to your supervisor about moving up. Very good. And Von Ray, thank you so much for being a member here. So great to see you. Great to see you last night as well. All right. Von Ray. The Four of Roses reversed. So that's like the Four of Cups reversed. And that would say this week, you were doing a good job making the best of difficulties, dealing with the options that you had in the very best way that you could. So talking to your boss about moving up was a really good thing. You may not love this job, but the idea of making the most of it is the right thing to do, and that may have very good results for you. I think that your boss was pleased with your initiative one way or the other. Ben Lieber does tarot. So nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Okay. Wrap-up card for you. Two of Cups reversed on Monday. Thanks for using a members-only emoji. Let's see if we can round out this week a little better than we went into it. The Six of Skulls reversed. So you're stuck in certain ways. You got to really think about the ways that you are stuck. That's like the Six of Swords reversed. It could be stuck in your thinking. It could be stuck in your feeling, not thinking enough, feeling too much, not thinking enough, not being logical, not finding your way out of a situation. You may be sitting with some stuff that's really hard. And if you need more time to do that, then take more time to do that. But you can't live there, my friend. So it's not to say you had a bad week, but it is to say that there's definitely some stuff that you're working through that's taking some time. All righty. See, now you can see that I'm scrolling up. Okay, Diana. Diana Price, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. My card was Page of Pentacles on Monday, getting ready to publish my first journal on KDP. Original books to come. Very good. So, starting with the Page of Pentacles, let's see how we end this week. You get the Four of Wands. You are really building something here. You are building something that is creative. You are building something that is stable. You are building something that is nurturing. You keep going. You're doing a good job. Very, very well done. Very good. All right. It's like the Four of Wands. Baby Cakes, nice to see you. Thanks for the flowers. A card for you. Yes, indeed. Okay, the Nine of Skulls reversed. That's like the Nine of Swords reversed. So it feels like maybe the week started out tough but got easier. Maybe the year started out tough but is getting easier. Maybe you are learning how not to overthink. Maybe you are learning how not to be weighed down by oppressive thoughts but instead to move forward. So one way or the other, it discusses that there has been difficulty, but also improvement, and improvement is what we like to see. Marion Newbury, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Okay, your Monday card was the Hanged Man. All right. Let's see. I'm going to be in your neck of the woods on May 31st. Marion and anyone else who's in New York City or thereabouts, I'm going to be at Sasha Graham's, I'm her guest of honor. Sasha Graham's Spirited Away in Brooklyn. I'm teaching a half-hour class. I'll be available for readings. And I'm also taking a couple of longer readings by appointment during the afternoon. So definitely reach out to me if that's anything that interests you. All right. Marion, again, thank you so much for being a member, and thank you for being here. You are the second one to get this. You get the Four of Cups reversed. So you started out with the Hanged Man, and you finish out with, yeah, okay, yes, feeling a little stuck, feeling not like you're moving forward, but making the best of the situation. Life has given you lemons, you're making lemonade, and maybe lemons are fabulous, right? So not the best, but you're doing the best job. And Monday was the Page of Swords for you. All right. Page of Swords reversed. All right. So today, let's cut in this direction. Today we end up with the King of Bolts reversed. So like the King of Wands reversed. So it's interesting that this week has been two court cards both reversed. That can have a lot to do with figuring out who you are, figuring out your direction, figuring out who you want in your life. There has been growth going from the Page of Swords reversed to the King of Wands reversed. There was some growth this week, but still so much about figuring out, who are you? Where are you going? What do you want to do? Who's going to go with you? So many questions. And it's okay to have questions. It's okay to do that. You may be looking at other people around you, friends and family members, and where their lives are at, and then looking at where your life's at, and sort of figuring out by comparison, like, what does that all mean? And it's all good, and it's all okay, and you'll get there, I promise. Hey, Kimberly, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Happy Friday. Fun emojis. And here is a card for the wrap-up. Ooh, the Terrapin of Roses reversed. So that's like the Ace of Cups reversed, Kimberly. There are a lot of ways you are not feeling the love. There are a lot of ways you're healing from the unloving actions of others. There's a lot of ways where you're not really sure, like, who you can count on and who you can't, and you're figuring it all out. The important thing is that you love yourself and that you know that you are worthy of love in all its forms, and you are a channel of love in all its forms. Diana, that is a loaded question. It's highly contested and highly loaded. The Rider-Waite-Smith specifically, no. Some weight images like the Pamela A deck, I believe so. But I'm not an attorney, so you got to be careful. Okay. Claire C., so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. A card for you. You're the second one to get this, the storyteller. This is beautiful, Claire. This week you may have been thinking about travel, about where you go next, about what you do, and finally, really feeling empowered to tell your own story, to write your own story, to be the star of your own story, and to do that story, to do that journey any way you want to. That's fabulous. Hey, Denise Woods, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and a card for Amy, most certainly. So, Denise, when we look at you ending the week, you get the 9. The 9 of bolts. I'm just like looking at this card. It speaks of a couple of different songs in a really interesting way. You get the 9 of bolts reversed. So it's like the 9 of wands reversed. And that sort of says, I have had enough. I have had enough. I am finished. I am done. I am not doing this. I'm going to do things differently. And that is the way it is. And so I think this week you're kind of learning when to say uncle. You're kind of learning when, if it's too much, it's too much, and you don't have to do it, you're not going to do it, and there's no shame in that, and there's no shame in saying no. It is important for you to focus on healing. All right. And for niece Amy, the father reversed. That's like the emperor reversed. So a couple things. There could be some family issues that you're dealing with. There could be some things that are going on politically that you're not happy about. And there could be some things going on in your life that are feeling a little unstable. And so you have to do what you need to do in each of those arenas to bring the stability and the happiness that you're looking for. Okay, Karen Winkle, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. It was nice to see you last night. Oh, goodness. I just overscrolled. I'm so sorry. Okay, Karen Winkle, there you are. Okay, so Monday was the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, is that right? Yeah. Monday was the 6 of Pentacles. The 4 Winds. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards. It's Judgment. And the thing that you need to know, okay, starting with the 6 of Pentacles, ending with Judgment, you did a good job this week. You took care of what you had to take care of. You communicated well. You are concerned about... You're concerned about how you're being perceived and how your situation is being perceived. But honestly, this is very, very positive. You're trying to go above and beyond and be perceived that way, and I think it's working. Clumsy Clairvoyance, nice to see you. So Monday, you were the Queen of Wands reversed. So today... as we end the week here on Friday, you're the 8 of Bears. Okay, so very, very good. That is like the 8 of Pentacles. So you know what? You're getting good stuff done. You are taking care of what you need to take care of. You are learning what you need to learn. You are working the way you need to work. It may not be easy, it may not be fun, but you're moving it forward and you're doing it. So well done. Linda Guerreri, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card to end your week. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, Linda, you got the lady. This is like the high priestess, which is so appropriate for you, Linda, any day of the week. I think this week you did a good job managing your own psychic energy, staying balanced, taking care of everything you have to take care of without letting it drive you too crazy. Being like staying out of it when it's time to stay out of it, and reserving judgment. Really just sort of staying in your own lane and doing what you need to do. Very well done. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. A wrap-up card for the week. Thank you for being a member, Jackie. We really appreciate you. You started the week with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. I've been wondering about your job like this whole time, man. We shuffled. And yet you also get the lady, the high priestess. So I think you did a good job turning it around, not letting stuff get next to you, not letting stuff get to you, doing what needed to be done with precision and accuracy and appropriately, in a way that other people would notice without you having to brag on yourself. So very well done. Good job. Okay. Hey, Amy Foreman. So nice to see you. Thank you for being here. All right. Amy, a card for you to end the week. Oh, Linda, that did. 1 second. Linda, you started with the Hierophant and ended with the High Priestess. Those are 2 clergy cards. So a lot of that is about like recognizing your inner clergy and the way that you lead yourself and maybe others spiritually. So that's beautiful. All right. Amy Foreman, a card for you. The Terrapin of Bolts reversed. Amy, that's like the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands reversed, Amy. Amy, this week you are just not feeling it, not feeling the energy, not feeling it. This could be a holdover from losses that you've had. It could be things going on right now that are sapping your energy. We're going to turn this right side up to invite some inspiration to move you forward. Some inspiration and some energy into your life because that's what you really need. Okay, Chrissy McNamee, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Glad you're here. First time for the Friday wrap-up. Glad you're here, and thank you so much for being a member here. Really, really appreciate you. It was nice to see you last night as well. Hey, the King of Skulls. That is like the King of Swords. This week, you were large and in charge, my friend. You were on top of it. You were a good leader. You made good decisions. You were thinking well. You were really in the highest vibration of intelligence and discernment. Very, very well done. Now, there may have been some situations that caused you to have to be there, because sometimes when we have to rise to such a situation, it's for a reason. That's all right. That's all right. One way or the other, you got there, and that's the important thing. Hey, Zuri, we're looking forward to your class on Monday, everyone. This Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Zuri will be joining me for a class on crystals, open to all. So you can see the link is up there. Mark your calendar now. Hit the bell. Make sure you get reminded, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We want a lot of people here. To enjoy the wisdom that Zuri is going to share with us. So we're very excited about that. And Zuri, thank you so much for being a member here. All right. Here is your wrap-up card. Eyes. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. This is card 21. It is the world. And what this says to me is that a lot of what you've been dealing with is coming to a close. You are coming to a place of solving problems and moving into something where you really have power, where you really have agency, where the world will be yours. So very well done. Okay, and I just need to say thank you to someone. Excuse me. I need to say thank you to someone. Amy Foreman, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Very kind. All right, now I have to find my place again. Give me a minute. Oh, enjoy this view of my arm. I try so hard to get it all arranged so you don't see all the behind the scenes stuff, but it is what it is. Okay, hang on here. So we just did Chrissy, we just did Zuri. It is time for Peggy Lou Levens. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Peggy Lou Levens, thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you very much. Monday was the Three of Pentacles. I hope you had a good week. I hope you got a lot done. And here we have the Terrapin of Roses upright. So that's like the Ace of Cups. So you started out with like this card of like working and creating and receiving recognition. And now you end the week with your heart full of love. And I hope it really is. Whether that's love for nature, love for the higher power, love for yourself, love for the people around you, love for the things that you do and have accomplished. Love can mean a lot of things. So be open in your heart to that. These cards, the starting and ending for the week, are very good healing cards for you. That's fabulous. Oh my gosh, Teresa, so the cards you got Monday and the cards you got Friday were the same. All right. Julie Rogan, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thank you so much for starting us out today with a super chat. Monday was the Emperor reversed. Okay, let's see how we end the week for you. The Hero, which is strength, and it's reversed. It's a really interesting image for strength. It comes from the song Samson and Delilah, and which is the story of Samson and Delilah. That was not an original Grateful Dead song. That was like a Chuck Berry song or something like that originally. Something like that. Samson killed the lion, and then bees made honey in the lion's head. That's what we see in this image. And it comes up reversed, where it feels like this week you may not have felt like you were in your strength. You may not have felt like you were ready to sort of manage or slay the beasts at hand, or to see what's going to come next. The idea of like what comes next, what good comes after bad. What blessing comes out of difficulty. And I think it's there, and it can happen, and it is there, but you might have had a hard time seeing it this week. So let's turn this card right side up so you can recognize your nature as a hero, your nature to manage and control and handle whatever you need to know that you indeed have the strength. Teresa says a lot of those Ten of Swords could be the eclipse energy. Sure. Linda's mentioning that Mercury is in retrograde. Right. Nesty, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. You loved the new rant. Very good. You had started with reading a couple of books before you've got your first deck. Very, very well done. Oh, Betty, your mother broke her hip this week. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Oh, that's terrible. That would explain it, though. Amy, the astrology this week has not helped anyone feel at ease. It's a make your own peace or go without type of week, no doubt. Okay, Nesty, thank you for being a member here. We appreciate you. My week card was the King of Wands. It was the best advice for the week. Now may I have a wrap-up card? Yes, of course. The Three of Skulls reversed. So that's like the Three of Swords reversed. So it's really now a focus on your healing. I think this week some things happened that may have brought you to a place of healing mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And to be focused on that healing journey is really the key. You know, it's not easy, but we're all here to heal. It's kind of the prime directive for everyone. And allowing that to happen is what it's all about. Hey, Bianca, so nice to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Here's a card for you. Bianca, you get the Three of Bolts reversed, which is like the Three of Wands reversed. And I think this week you've thought a lot about your direction. How do you best set yourself up for success? And I think that's what you're thinking about, and that's what you're going to do. Set yourself up for success. That's what it's all about. Okay, Rosie Telser, so nice to see you. A card for you and a card for your daughter, Alina, of course. Starting with you, Rosie. To wrap up your week. You're the second one to get this. The King of Skulls, that's like the King of Swords. You did a good job this week. Learning, communicating, being a good leader, teaching others as well as learning yourself. Very well done. And a card for your daughter, Alina. Look at that. You get the hero right side up. So, Alina, this week, I think you really had to stand up to something. You had to overcome something, and you did a good job. You did a good job being strong. You did a good job overcoming what you had to overcome. So, very well done. Hey, Leslie Jones, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Leslie, here's a card for you. Get that mouse out of the way. Leslie, you're the second one to get this, the Eight of Bears. You worked hard this week. You learned through your working. You communicated well. And you did a good job. Sometimes practice makes perfect. And I think that's really what you did this week. Linda, the card is appropriate. Very good. Jerry Selitsky, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card to wrap up your week. Oh, you're the second one to get this. Eyes, which is the world. Jerry, I think this week you've really started to get a different view on things, to look at how things are connected one to another, to look at your role in things and what you can do to move yourself and others forward. I think you had a lot of good aha moments this week that will really help you. Hey, Tiffany Michelle, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you, and I hope you have a fabulous weekend as well. You got the wolf reversed, which is like the devil reversed. And this is exactly, when we see this card, we want to see it reversed. This week, you got rid of some stuff that was not serving you. You made a commitment to something better, to do better, to be better, to let go of something that was holding you back. So very, very well done. Not an easy journey, but an important one. All right. Okay, Raquel, Art and More. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. A card for you and a card for Cassandra as well. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. So, starting with you, Raquel. Raquel, the Knight of Roses reversed, which is like the Knight of Cups reversed. This week, you may have actually wanted to keep to yourself a little bit, or there may have been some people around you that you needed to kind of get away from who were bothering you. There may have been ways that you weren't feeling the love the way you wanted to. But going forward, remember, not only do you feel the love, you are the love. And you bring it forward. Cassandra. Oh, Cherry, that's fabulous. Well done. Well done. I had 200 women join my new women's group. You told me it would be a good idea. Darn straight. Okay, so, going back to where we were here. Okay, Raquel, this is for Cassandra. The Two of Roses, the Two of Cups. Cassandra, you are learning how to manage all of your relationships, personal, professional, work, family, in your new paradigm, and you're doing a very good job. You did a very good job with that this week. Okay. Jackie Masters, that totally makes sense. Thank you, everyone, for feedback. I really, really appreciate the feedback on the cards that come up and how I interpret them for you, what the reading is. I don't always read it aloud in the interest of time, but I do read it and I do appreciate it. Hey, Gemini Sun, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. A card for you and a card for your mom. You know it. Okay, first of all, for you, Gemini Sun, the Terrapin of Skulls reversed. Okay, so there's some things you just don't want to talk about. There's some things you are just not ready to deal with. There are some ideas you are just not yet ready to have. And I think this week you were good at those boundaries. You'll be ready when you're ready. And when you're not ready, you're not ready, and you don't have to be ready. So you've been good at setting those boundaries for yourself. Okay. And for mom, wow, this has been a popular card today too. King of Swords. But this is interesting because mom gets the King of Swords, daughter gets the Ace of Swords reversed. So mom, it is great that you're in town. You are smart, you are wise, you are strong, you are good, and you're a great communicator. But don't make your daughter communicate about what she doesn't want to communicate about. And daughter, as much as you love your mother, again, you get to have those boundaries. Now, beyond that, mom, recognize that your wisdom is wisdom. And it might not just have to do with your daughter. It might have to do with other things, other people, other situations. You know what you know, and no one can take that away from you. And even if it's not heard now, it will be heard later, so not to worry. Okay, Caroline McLaughlin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Okay, the Saint reversed. That's like the Hierophant reversed. And basically, at this point, I think this was a week where you really had to rely on yourself. You had to rely on your own wisdom, not the collective wisdom. You had to rely on what is true for you, not what dogma says should be true. You had to look at your own experiences and work from that. There may have been ways where the powers that be, the authority structures, were not helpful to you. And that's unfortunate. Maybe they'll be helpful next week. Maybe they were helpful last week. But this most recent week, not helpful. And that's hard, but that's okay because you were helpful to yourself. All right. Amber A., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me just scroll up. Okay. Amber A., here's a card for you. Okay, you get the Five of Skulls reversed. That's like the Five of Swords reversed. This week you did a great job with communication, negotiation, making things work, making appropriate compromises. Sometimes it's necessary. This week it was necessary. You did a good job. Tiffany, devil makes sense. Remove some deeply rooted mental change this week. Yeah, with the devil reversed, I'll say you did. Very well done. My friends, from my perspective, I have come to the end of the requests. If I accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate right now. Oh, Caroline, thank you so much for the generous super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. If you're just here, you just got here and you haven't asked for a card and you want to, now's the time. Last call for readings, y'all. Start now thinking about your specific question for tomorrow, for Saturday. 12:30 Eastern Time, Saturday Psychic Sampler. We do specific questions only. Start thinking about it and make sure you're here. The link for that is already up. The link for Zuri's class on Monday, already up. Make sure you join us. A week from this Sunday, I am doing a special class on Zoom and in person. You can join us for this class. It's about custom spreads, how to work with tarot spreads and create custom spreads. You can join us for this class. You need a ticket. Check out my Linktree. Get your ticket. We'd love to see you. And remember, I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, and here in person in Palm City. Reach out anytime. And again, look at the Linktree for all the ways to reach out to see me. Make sure you sign up for my newsletter as well while you're there. I appreciate all of you. I will look forward to seeing you again. Special shout out to all our members and to those of you who helped out with super chats and super stickers here today. Have a great Friday, everyone. We made it through another week. Hallelujah. Thank you.